Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Prism Soul Link Nuzlocke challenge.
Not so well.
I know, I always forget what I always want to say
What we're doing.
randomized because I've done other randomized stuff like that. But anyway, yes, so we have our Pokemon Prism Soul Link Nuzlocke challenge. In the last episode, we escaped the prison here on Saxifrage Island thanks to some pretty shoddy prison keeping by some of the guards there. And we also suffered some unfortunate deaths with the loss of Spot the Growlithe and then Diane the Shuppet. Sorry, Bayonet. But then
Yeah, the creepy looking Bayonet.
it was I was so sad. It got pursuited by a Metagross that we eventually couldn't even kill.
That was so sad.
It's like it was so many turns it didn't use Pursuit, and then the one turn I swap out, it used Pursuit, of course. Anyway, so we've had to swap up our teams a bit, especially because there is a gym here on Saxifrage Island, and we've been a little worried about what's going to be there. Yeah. So our new team are currently, this isn't actually going to be final, we might sort of have a rotating sixth member, as it were, just because this isn't necessarily the best team makeup for as a whole, but it's pretty good for the current gym that we're going to face.
Because we've had that sound type, which is why we've included Steve and Jeremiah.
So
they were probably going to be our randomer.
Yeah, so Claire can once again go through sound, which is, if we go through the
sound is super effective against gas, ghost, psychic and steel, and not very effective against normal fighting and bug. Is immune to sound, and resists rock, steel, gas and water, and is weak to normal fighting, bug and electric.
So, because of those key things, so weak to normal, fighting, bug, and electric, this is why several of our members have been chosen. But anyway, we have our stalwarts. We have Derek the Tyranitar, level 47, with black glasses, dark pulse, dust devil, earth power, iron defense.
And Helena the T-Tar, level 60, with crunch, dust devil, earthquake, and noise pulse.
You see, Claire has a different way of grinding compared to me. When I grind, I like trying to ensure that everyone sort of shares it equally. What Claire does is she just shares it all with Tita.
This was not grinding. The grinding I do equally. It's just the regular playthrough.
Anyway, so then we have Percy the Butterfree here with Fly, Stormfront, Signal Beam, and Noise Pulse. So interesting, Signal Beam's going to be really useful here, hopefully.
And Kevin the Furret with Cut, Strength, the Rock Smash, and Hyper Voice. Really just my HM slave. It's really useful.
But, you know, Strength. It's going to be super effective on the sound type.
Yeah.
We have Jeremiah the Venomoth, which is one of the teams that, you know, one of the mons we're not entirely sure we're going to keep on the team, but very useful here because of Signal Beam, that stab bug type move against these sound types.
Yeah, and Steve the Baneri with the Power Ballad, Drain Punch, Dizzy Punch, and Play Rough. I'm not sure any of those are normal type moves, so oh well. I've nailed that one.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. We have Maria the Rhydon with Earth Power, Crunch, Rock Slide, Strength.
And Danny the Weezing with Lewisite, Steel Eater, Psybeam, and Pain Split.
We have John the Gyarados with Surf, Icy Wind, Rock Smash, Mustard Gas.
And Ian the Gyarados with Master Gas, Surf, Fight, and Icy Wind.
Yeah,
so
I needed a Rock Smash mod because you have Furret, the ideal one.
Yeah.
And then finally, our newest members of the team, the ones that we caught, I believe, in the last episode, in the as static encounters, actually, in the prison. We have George, the Electabuzz, here, with Power Ballad, Thunder Punch, Screech, and Light Screen, which I was grinding up from 30 to 43, actually.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Fred the Flappy, with Power Gem, Spark, Wild Charge, and Outrage.
Wild Charge is a little risky, I guess, but...
Yeah, I'm planning on really using Spark, but I think my other move was terrible, so I've just replaced it.
Now, I don't have any awaiting evolution, but I think... Flappy want to...
I have Steve as awaiting evolution, so is Danny, so is Fred.
Do you want to start evolving then some mons? Well,
yeah, I really should do.
I can do some continuation of just sort of looking around here. I'm just going to check out the mart. What's in the mart?
Oh, I'll just be chilling here.
Ultra Balls.
Butterfree. What am I going to use?
Super Potions, Hyper Potions, Full Heals, Revives. Let me get some revives.
Yeah, I think that's going to come in super useful. I'm just going to switch into Helena because Helena's not going to die.
Okay, so only Derek could really use, like, Hyper Potions. Or maybe Maria, too. I always feel like we're sort of just at the boundary when...
Steve's grown to level 46. And Helena's grown to level 61.
So there we go, we're going to get our...
Steve is evolving! So I've got Milo Funny.
Solid.
That'll be actually useful.
But, you know, you're not going to be terrified every time you use it.
I don't know, it's still probably quite frail.
True.
Right, let's do against Danny next.
Do you want to check the types of your moves as well, just to be sure? I'm also going to buy 20 Ultra Balls, given that I used up all of my Pokeballs in the last episode.
That was so sad.
It was.
Right, well, I switched back into Helena, because Helena's not going to die. Oh, that Fire Blast did so much.
That Fire Blast would have actually been scary against, you know, your
gas
type.
Yeah. Oh, Mustard Gas on my Danny.
So Mustard Gas versus Lewisite.
I don't know whether... Do you know if Weezing's physical or special is on it?
I would think it's special, I think. What have you got? You've got Mustard Gas is 90 physical, can burn, and Lewisite is 95 special.
Yeah.
You can get rid of Pain Split. Like, Pain Split is really dangerous to use.
I don't want to be using Pain Split. I think it'd just be scared.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Cool.
And now Fred.
A mart, and then in Prison Town, do the prisoners get to shop here? This is a good question. Why is there a mart in the prison town?
Yeah.
My boyfriend was thrown in jail because he stole a potion when his Pokemon was hurt. Why he didn't just get a job? Well, the economy.
Oh, the economy. Oh, nice. And now I've got an Ampharos.
Solid. So 3 evolutions already.
Yeah, it's just what a great episode.
So, anyway, I'm going to actually... What we could do is we could obviously just have a quick check just to see what side our Pokemon are strong on.
Ampharos.
We should probably do that at some point.
Really creepy.
One inmate claims that he sees a pair of glowing red eyes in the hallways at night.
Okay, Power Valor is sound, Drain Punch is fighting, Dizzy Punch is fairy, and Flame Ruff is fairy.
So you got 2 fairy type moves.
Yeah, I might just put Strength on Steve as
Steve
well.
the Baneri.
Yeah, Steve the Baneri. Or see if I've got any other normal TMs.
Yeah, that's fair actually.
What have I got? Punch, Roll Out, Nightshade, and Got anything of interest here?
Did we talk to Blue Palace after breaking out of jail?
Yeah, we did.
So we just did the gym next. Okay, well I'm going to head over to the gym.
Oh, cool. We can learn Fire Attack. No, we can't. But Kevin can, because Kevin can learn everything.
Can literally learn
I've got
everything.
Strength on it, I think.
Okay, I'm going to lead Jeremiah.
I can't put Strength on it. Okay, so it turns out Steve is a terrible Pokemon. Okay, are you more special or physical? You're more physical. Okay, well, you're not getting anything. Too bad, Steve.
Can it not even learn Strength?
No. It could learn Cut, but I'm not using Cut.
Okay,
Wait,
anyway.
where is the gym? Is it just
down, then left, and then still left, and down.
Oh, I wonder if my Helena can take out these Vulpix.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Oh, that was tough.
Okay, so... Was it you who was
Yeah,
the...
sorry, I'm just
Was it you who was the gym?
No, it was definitely you.
Really?
We definitely
Oh, yeah, I
it
have.
was definitely you.
Hi again! This is Cadence. She started a rock band way back. After their many failures, they decided to start up their own gym specializing in sound Pokemon. But there aren't enough of those, so they threw some electric ones in the mix too. I like the idea. Okay, well, that's not too bad, I guess. Electrics.
You know who's going to do really well against electric types? T-Tart.
Oh,
What's this guy
is it going to be like level 90 by the end of this?
Yes. By the end of this episode, Guitarist Jean has sent out a Magneton. Oh, that's going to have... Does that direct out of Levitate?
No, it doesn't. It has to use,
Yep, you're right, it didn't. No, it has to use Magna, right, something. Yeah. Well, Magnezone, let's see if this has Levitate. It doesn't, but it has Sturdy. Ooh, that Iron Defense is going to do so much.
Especially because unfortunately for this Magneton, I had Earth Power instead of...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that was quite an easy battle.
Instead of Earthquake, so yeah. Oh, I had Sturdy, yep, and Iron Defense, clever. And by clever, I mean...
the next trainer for you. Oh, that's quite cool. So then the next trainer pops up, so it's not quite as empty as it looks.
Okay.
I miss our daily jams from back in the old days. I'll take out my aggression.
I love how they're all like based around like, you know, we want to set up barriers and we want to put up light screen, you know, all of that Iron Defense stuff. And it's like, yeah, but I'm just hitting you with Earth Power.
Yeah.
I'm especially offensive.
Oh, it's a Wigglytuff. So that must be sound type, so that's now weak to normal fighting, both electric. Is
it sound fairy or sound normal?
Absolutely no idea.
Probably sound fairy.
I'm gonna electric it.
So what was the first one?
Electric.
Maynard. Ah, okay. So Maria.
Oh, I'm infatuated.
Oh, okay. Does it have Q-Charm?
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay, Luxray, back into Helena. Right, I might go into heal up after
It has a
because...
base tremor.
Oh no, you've dragged out Kevin.
What was a base tremor?
Base tremor is 100 physical sound, 100% accurate.
Okay, solid. That's a really good move then.
Yeah.
If you've got sound type. Do you think? I don't think like Luxray would have been a sound type. But yeah. I'm really glad though. Actually, we have our rock types because our rock types are resistant to sound, which is great.
Yeah.
So
I'm just going back to heal. Thought might as well.
Let's see George. George is going to come out for the first time here against this Wigglytuff. We are going to Thunder Punch.
So I did that first.
And it's going to Hyper Voice. That does not do too much to me because
Sandstorm's just been killing everything.
And Luxray.
Lantern. Can I kill the Lantern with one hit? I back myself.
Oh, see, I've been going out, into my other rock ground type. Oh, sorry, other rock type.
I don't have
with actually stab ground as opposed to not.
I don't need stab ground.
Well, no. Okay, so what do you say, sorry? Cadence was once arrested for disturbing the peace. She was then given this gym because she was the inmate who chooses her Pokemon the best. Good luck, buddy, you're going to need it. Ha 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 ha.
I think Steve's got a fighting type.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, great punch.
This is when you actually start. This is when you turn it into a Mega Locomotive. Wait, Louder is going to be a sound type.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And it's a special attacker.
And it was physical, and it's normal. I think it's probably normal sound.
So either normal sound or pure sound, maybe. I suppose it could be pure sound.
Yeah. But, I mean, fighting killed it in 2 hits. A drain punch and a low punny, like...
Yeah, but sound is weak to fighting.
Yeah, precisely.
So if it was quad weak, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Don't know. We'll see. Or with 15?
That's a good question. Explode.
Just Explode.
Can't remember what else there was in it, to be honest. Don't think Explode was first. I think whatever it was, I probably killed an earthquake.
Okay, this is the end for you, says guitarist Galen, who has a lantern.
Lantern. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Forgot about that.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I earthquaked it.
That is actually a real problem. I don't know what to do here.
We're going to George.
Yeah.
George. Go to Derek for Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm going to go into George here. George on the bubble beam. We're then going to set up a light screen. And then I'm going to see how much the Thunder Punch does. Oh, it's got Lock Absorb. Okay, cool. Okay.
It's very broke.
Just leave the battle, please!
I'm just waiting for my cadence.
Okay, cool. That's no problem. I'm just going to... do I have anything? Yeah. Oh. Wait, did you say confused?
Hello?
You said he got confused, right?
I can't remember. I was too busy.
I'm pretty sure he got confused. So I'm a bit surprised by that. I'm stalling out turns because I want to get my light screen back up before I swap into something that's more powerful.
And why don't you power balance? Because there's no point in using Thunder Punch.
I could have power balanced, yeah. There we go, okay, cool. I mean, it did say that only my special defense rose, so I'm worried that it's like just... Psybeam.
Nice.
Hey!
That was very solid.
I like that very much. Earth Power nearly takes him down, and...
Yeah, you could have gone into that first.
I could have, but at the same time, that was way more fun. Raichu, so... Maria.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of those two could surely destroy Raichu.
Reversal. Unless you were focus / reversal, I was not worried.
Yeah,
Explode. So you're weak to normal fighting bug electric, so we are going into... I'm a bit worried just because Explode usually is a special attacker, so usually has stuff like Fire Blast and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to stick with Maria because we resist the sound type move, don't we?
Oh no, sound resists rock. It's normal.
Sound resists rock, but rock doesn't resist normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So
doesn't resist sound.
yeah. Anyway, well, okay, it rested.
Yeah, it did that to me.
That's fine. That's fine for me too. I can take you out with one hit, including the. No, I'm just going to stay here with my Pokemon just slightly above. You know, because
just slightly above orange.
Just YOLO.
I'm the person who heals far too often, and I go back so often.
Okay, so Cadence. Cadence is Gym 7, right? This is our 7th gym. So therefore it's me.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. What's up? I'm Cadence! I use the power of sound to enhance the capabilities of our Pokemon.
Innocent.
The power of sound music can change how one performs. Look at you, you probably don't even know the difference between a sine wave and a square wave.
Fans.
Lol. No matter, I'm taking you down. Why a sine wave and a square wave?
Absolutely no clue.
I mean, I guess it's like, you know, like, on like vocalizers or whatever, but... Okay, stands out the Loudred. Which is definitely, yeah, going to be a sound type. So, anyway, well, your daddy, Exploud, died to an earthquake, so I don't think you're going to really like this.
Yeah,
either.
I decided to just break it.
Okay, Maria's just like, don't like you, you're dead.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing as well. I'm just one here. I'm just using earthquake.
Are you just earthquaking everything to death? It's not even stab!
I know! I'll use something else. I'll use the dust devil.
Okay, okay, that would do tough as endure, just so you know. I don't know if it used it for you.
It didn't. It died. So did the Exploud. Everything died. Oh, I've just flipped through that.
Okay. Well, I killed the Magnezone and what's it? Exploud.
Yeah.
Derek, go on. I don't care. It's just like, why not? I'm sure it doesn't hit Dark type super effective.
Why not? No, it doesn't.
So let's think. Dust Devil. That is absolutely. Oh, it's not very effective.
It was a drop,
so Dark Force. There we go. Down it goes. That was really easy. We might be slightly overleveled. But then again, we've been dying lots, so therefore it's
the
sort of
thing is,
always...
I think, yeah, in a Nuzlocke you've got to be, and also, Helena is
To
definitely...
be fair, her ace was 48, and my highest is 48.
Yeah.
I look at Claire.
My highest is about 48 as well.
If you ignore the Tita. Leader Cadence was defeated. Well, it appears my gig is up and I'm rocked out. Seems you've earned yourself the proud Raucous badge. I'm getting a nice shot of money. Here's a TM that gives you the power of sound.
Oh.
Ooh, what's it going to be? Noise Pulse?
Noise Pulse, that's it.
Oh, Hyper Voice. It's
Yeah.
Hyper Voice. It's a strong sound attack that will make your opponent's ears pound. I'm going to start writing some new songs. My Pokemon can help me make the perfect rock-out song.
Right, let's look at Hyper Voice.
That battle was rambunctious.
It's just base 90 attack.
I had to put in NRR33 earplugs. It's kind of a plug. I don't know what NRR33 are.
I'm assuming that was like how good they were or something.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I like... That's... Only George took a hit, really, in that battle, and that was a Hyper Voice from Wigglytuff.
Yeah.
See, I'm not leading Derek every time, because I don't want, you know, my monster to get whittled down by Sandstorm. So I'm, you know,
I think what
killing it there.
Sandstorm killed 2 of the Pokemon. Because it's obviously Sturdy Bond.
None of mine can learn Hyper Voice.
Oh. You know who could?
Who?
Kevin.
What? Didn't he already have it?
The thing I don't realise is that I think Kevin is like Mew in disguise, because I think it can learn everything. It's crazy.
I just had to avoid that Butterfree, because I was just like, what if it has get good rain? What if I'm in my Maria? Anyway, so that is that. So now where do we go?
What's down here? We can't surf there, can we? What's that big building? Is that the prison?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the big building is the prison. Where do we go next?
Can we go into the prison?
Again?
Oh right, yeah, just do things on there. My bad.
We have been in the prison.
Just to, you know, be like, lol, we've escaped.
Please look for the Guardians. Okay,
We could go in here. If we go in here, then we can get an item. Rocket boots. Ooh, Iron Tail. Do you reckon anyone can learn Iron Tail? Do you reckon anybody can learn Iron Tail? You probably can learn Iron Tail.
What, Kevin?
Sorry.
I reckon Derek probably might be able to learn Iron Tail. Is that in here?
Yeah. Kevin can learn Iron Tail. I love Kevin.
Team 5. You know who would be great if we had, you know, that Aggron that we could have kept. That would have been nice.
I have an Aggron. Well, I don't have an Aggron. I've got a layer on, but it's ready to evolve. What does this guy want to say? I finally escaped this wretched town. Now, if only I had a Pokemon that could learn to surf.
Oh, we need surf to get off the island. Clever. So yeah, so Maria can learn it, Derek can learn it, and George can learn it. So I have a bunch for Iron Tail.
I might put it on Steve, because I don't want to have 2 fairy types.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What place?
I finally escaped this wretched town. I think I had a Pokemon that could learn surf. Fair enough. Route 80.
Which is a route that we've done before, but we had to use strength to get out of it, which is why we never bothered to come down here.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, did we...
Yeah, right?
Are you sure? I mean, I'm looking at the list here, and I don't see actually it's having a Route 80 encounter. So unless I'm wrong, let's have a look at the map. No, we haven't been here. This is going...
We have been here. I'm almost certain we've been here. Because this is the house. This is the route that had the house with the lair on it.
Oh, but we actually didn't have an encounter there, because I think it was a surfing.
Yeah, we may have just had to just wait.
Do we want to get some repels? Or put on some repels so that we don't get a water encounter?
Yeah,
or
then
do we want
may
to risk the water encounter?
There may well not actually be any grass around here.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, it depends. Do I even have any repels? That'd be a good question.
I've got 6 max repels. I think I'm good. I'll whack one off. Right, let's get going. Let's see if this is a battle.
Do you want to go see if there are...
Oh, this is a battle. I'm trying to escape from that dreadful prison. You'll never stop me, ever. Oh, don't confuse me, Rainy.
Okay.
You know what? Oh,
I'm really going to be glad about the fact that we actually have an electric type for the water routes.
I know.
I'm trying to escape from that dreadful prison. You're never going to stop me now.
I just got that confusion in one.
I like how she's just, cash in her swimsuit.
Yeah, of course, that's what...
Do you think she was caught in the swimsuit?
That's what you bring to prison, isn't it?
No.
You go, I'm going to prison. I'll bring
So, George wants to learn cross chop, which is a nice fighting type move.
Oh, it's really weird, because you can kind of see where the edge of the map is, but you also kind of can't, because it's all blue.
I'm going to get rid of Screech. I don't think Screech is very useful. And Vaporeon, Thunder Punch, get paralysed. Lovely. Dino was defeated. The harsh storms that have occurred here killed the other fugitives. We need to be careful when we travel on this route.
Yeah, isn't that kind of the point of having it surrounded by water?
Yeah. Yeah, you can sort of... Yeah, the edge is just the sort of the difference pattern of, like... It doesn't flash so much. Okay, I have an encounter. It is a tentacle, but I already have a tentacle, so I don't need to worry. Are you certain that we've... I mean, I agree that we've probably been here. I don't think we got an encounter.
We may well not have got an encounter, I just know that we have been here.
You also have a tentacle. What's with all the tentacles?
Ooh, there's a PM here.
Nice.
Ooh, I found thunder. Ooh, I accidentally pressed reverse. That's it, but it was wondering why that went backwards. I think I pressed reverse. Ooh, this is a little...
All these laps continue to tone my muscles. I'll be able to get any girl I want with this body, baby.
I think it's hitting on you.
That's the exact word, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. To be fair...
All popped up. Another tentacle?
They just like tentacles so much.
So many tentacles.
Wait, is there going to be an item on this tiny little island? Ooh! Feebas.
The Feebas that I failed to catch miserably.
Which means...
I think it has a really high catch rate, doesn't it?
I feel like I can just throw balls.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's level 31, which means it's going to know what... Does Feebas learn any water moves?
I think it does.
Yeah, I have some Ultra Balls. I'll throw an Ultra Ball at it. I didn't mean to get... I'm not sure even if my encounter... my encounter was first, actually, so that worked. You just splash.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3... Yes! Okay, Feebas was caught. Thankfully, we didn't have the same thing of you just being like, is it going to survive this like really weak move?
Oh, that was so bad.
And it didn't. And you're like, Feebas, you are terrible.
Yeah, Feebas is okay.
George! Route level 45.
Oh, I found a dragon scale.
Feebas, it is a shabby and ugly Pokemon. However, it is very hardy and can survive on little water.
I love how they talk about some of the Pokemon. They're so funny.
So
it's like Magikarp and they're like, this is a pathetic and weak Pokemon. And you're like, well, that's sad.
Okay, so this is a male Feebas, so it's going to turn into a male Milotic. What do you call a male Milotic?
Normally. I mean, do you want me to just... I'll ring up my mates, be like, hey, have you guys got any friends? I think I'd normally call it Bob.
I'm going to call you... I don't know. I'm going to go with something...
Donald.
No, it's going to be called Serpentine.
You're going for a random name there?
Yep.
This is an unavoidable battle. Hey you, this is my fishing spot. Go away, Caleb. Another tentacle!
They all just have tentacles.
They all just use confused, Ray. Another whale.
Is your...
run up.
Ooh, surely.
No, checked it. Not
Nope.
rolled open. I've checked loads of them. There's one that's got a fish on that I haven't checked. Don't enjoy, just wasting my PP.
Well, no. I got to the point where I one-shot with Thunder Punch.
If there's whale around, didn't I fail to catch a whale?
Wait, as in wild whale?
Yeah, wild one.
You did fail to catch. Yes, you did fail to catch a wild whale.
So.
Because it exploded on you.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Well, it's not really something you expect. Wait,
Yeah.
was there anything this way?
I think that's the way you have to go, although you might be able to go up. So maybe if you check out up, because I have been there. I have missed a battle, so I'm going to have to go back for that.
Dragon Scale, is that to evolve Seeger into Kingdra?
I think so, yeah.
So that would actually be a nice mon to get. Like, that would be either nice or
Oh, that would be, yeah, that's
yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That would be, like... Okay, there are wild whale here, so
cool.
just be aware of that. I don't know if Explosion is going to be in their current move there. Depends if there's grass, obviously. If there's no grass, if there is grass, then we should get encounters there.
Oh, he's trying to learn Water Ball. Gyarados is a physical mon.
Gyarados is definitely a physical mon.
Icy Wind is a terrible move, isn't it?
It's base 55,
Yeah,
but it has that ability to slow mons down.
Ooh, am I losing?
I have no PP, which is pretty clever. So I'm going to go into John.
I'm really running out. You could actually hurt my wild charge.
And Mustard Gas. Yes, that's what we like to see. And then the Azumarill, which means gas is super effective against Fairy, right?
Yeah.
So Mustard Gas is even better. Thank you, John. Okay, pack. Go to I'm sure. I have an ether.
Oh yeah, okay, so I'm back at the beginning of this route now, so I'm going to just quickly go and heal up. And then come back and do that battle.
Okay.
But also my repel should wear off, so I'll get an encounter. I don't think there's any grass on this route.
No, not at all.
No, I haven't seen any. So it looks like I'm going to try and get a water encounter. Probably me another whale that's going to explode. Wait, no, it's a tentacle. That's fine, I don't need that.
No, yeah.
Cool.
I just restored PP on my Electabuzz. That fisherman was a distant relative to the fishing guru. I like the fact that he's actually called the fishing guru. That's great.
Feebas, you just caught.
Yep.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely don't want to. Hey, this is my fishing spot, says Fisher Caleb, who turns up his Tentacruel, which is going to get one shot by my Thunder Punch. It's great because I'm a physical electric type, and I've got Thunder Punch. It's great. I really do not need much else. Like, Wild Charge is too risky, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it depends, because if it's a tentacle and you know it's going to use Confuse Rate, or it's so like Confuse Rate, it's probably worth it.
Nobody's allowed in this spot but me, understood. Whatever, don't care. So which battle did you skip?
Oh, I'm going back and doing it now. It was just a fisher, one of the fishers.
Okay. Some very weird weather patterns. You have a Sea King. Believe me, it's not that. Power Ballad. See, Power Ballad doesn't always raise your stuff. I've seen. It doesn't always raise your attacks. For the Ludicolo, I'm going into Percy.
Oh, I went into Gyarados, but then I realised I didn't have any flying moves. So then I just used. I think I just used Surf or something. No, I didn't use Surf.
Ah, the Milotic. Oh, look how beautiful it is.
I know. I was worried about the Milotic, so I wild charged it.
It confused me. Do I stay in? Yes.
Yeah,
it died.
Nice.
Cindy died.
So much of my stuff's been like, right, I've had really good luck with confusion so far.
This part of Naruto often has thunderstorms. I'm not sure how that makes sense. Okay, so that means that you're going to try and get a well-known encounter.
Yeah, I've literally only found Tentacle and Feebas.
The other option is that you could fish.
Yeah, that's true. I might
but you might get, it depends what you might get.
Goldeen, haven't we?
I have caught a Goldeen, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
So you don't need to worry about that. Remember, you can fish from that, which is always amusing. The only other things you could get, like, I guess you could get a Horsey, which would be cool.
What if I fish, do you reckon?
Maybe. I don't know if it's a fishing sort of mon.
Yeah.
You could get,
You might need Super Rod, but still.
Yeah.
I just need more PP.
Okay,
I'll just be chilling here.
Okay, cool. No problem. Let's check out a guy with his aggro.
This is a Tentacruel. I'll be saying level 20.
I think essentially what they do in this game is that they divide the water into different like denominations depending on whether it's like ocean water or coast water or stuff like that. And so your encounters, in terms of fishing, depend on what sort of water it is. So you may well be only limited to, Tentacle and Magikarp, in which case the whale knows your only encounter.
Yeah, I'm
And
good.
Do you have Ultra Balls?
Good point. Do I have balls?
Yeah, cool. It's all that matters. Okay, heal up. I don't remember where I need to go.
No, I've got no idea where we need to go. I'm just desperately trying to find a whale first.
Okay, let's have a look at this. So we've now been everywhere on the map. We've done Provincial Park, Firelight Caverns, 80, Saxifrage, 79, 78.
Oh, we haven't done the gold one, Clapwright. And because we got the warm coat from somewhere, the fluffy coat or something.
Oh yes, because we need to go to the bottom of Clapwright.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still trying to find this encounter.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just obviously a pain. I think there's also a load of surfing stuff that we need to do.
Oh, I'm sure there's so much exploring we need to go back and do.
Which is probably a good idea to do that at some point.
We didn't find the gold token on this route.
Do you know where it is?
Absolutely no idea. It was just,
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it before, but we know now that the gold tokens are essentially there's one hidden per area. So, like, each route, each city has one hidden, and then obviously they can be traded for some really useful items.
Yeah.
Such as, we also saw the QR code scanner, but a few other things, like, I think there was a Confuse Guard, a Megaphone, which increases the power of sound move.
Lucky egg, so I could really increase Helena.
What, as in,
like, Helena's been lagging.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I think getting some more experience on Helena would be quite useful.
You're struggling to find a tentacle right now.
To find a whale.
To find a whale,
I'm wondering if I'm at the wrong time of day.
No. I mean, so far we haven't really had any sort of day-night cycle stuff.
Yeah,
I only met one, to be fair. So it might just be a rare encounter.
So I'll just do item or something.
So we haven't been to Flockstown, have we?
No.
So yeah, looks like Clapwright Tunnel is our way forwards.
Oh well.
Okay, Tom, you got to it.
I'm a lob an Ultra Ball. I don't see how that works.
Do you have like Thunder Wave or something?
Oh.
Yes. There we go!
Yay!
Woohoo!
The ball Pokemon on
The
sunny days.
The ball whale Pokemon.
The ball whale Pokemon. That's so cute.
It's so adorable.
On sunny days, it lands on beaches to bounce like a ball and play. It spouts water from its nose. It's adorable. I love it. I'm going to call it Rachel.
Rachel the Whalener.
Yep.
Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm not sure. Like I obviously have a Flymon, which helps me.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
You know what we should do? Because we don't really know what we need to do, aside from maybe Clapwright Tunnel, but I think what we should do is we should sort out everything else around here, because now we have access to, like, virtually every single... We have the Jumping Shoes, we have Surf, we have Strength, we have Rock Smash, we have virtually everything, so we can finally go back and search all of those things. But I think before, so to finish off this episode, because this is probably going to be relatively short otherwise, what we could do is we could get our evolutions.
The rest of the box ones?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be super useful.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deposit in virtually everyone except for
Helena and Derek.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because they never leave the team.
Yeah, that's a basic point. They're our starters, we love them. They cannot leave the team.
Okay, and now I'm going to... So we get to withdraw.
I can't remember how many bonds I've got.
Definitely Queenie the Skorupi, who's paired with Slowpoke. Can's the Slowpoke.
Oh yeah, cool.
Kanye,
Kanye and Kim.
Yeah, because you need to evolve Kim.
Obviously, Whaleman's going to need some more.
Eddie the Bagon and Ronald the Laron. Yeah. If we could take out Nathan the Tentacool and Ricardo the
that works for me.
The Relicanth.
And then should we take out Owen and
and I need Robbie as well actually. So Robbie the Natu with Noel the Magma.
That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just leave our Yamos. Yamos? That'd be a
Yanma.
surprise, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but obviously we can't evolve Yanma until we find...
Ancient Power?
Yeah.
It's already on.
Is it? Is it already there? So if they learn their move, they'll get a Yanmega.
No, it's if they gain a level, they'll get a Yanmega.
Awesome. Okay, I did not realise that it was there. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Now, I'm sure, because you're Claire, you've probably got all of your mons immediately super close to...
Yes, I have. So, one Butterfree, as long as it doesn't kill everything. In fact, I don't really want to change it to take loads of things, so I'll just do a few at a time. Oh, don't say anything. Oh,
We've got these lovely Swellow, and I'm like...
Oh, Fire Blast. Don't want Fire Blast. I'm happy with playing for her.
It roared, thank God. I love how, like...
Hans has evolved. I've got Slowbro, and Kim has evolved into a Mad Cargo, finally, because, like, Air Slash was doing far too much damage to me.
Okay, cool.
Right, and then... Oh, Ronald's the only one left to evolve.
I don't, like, I'm suddenly, like, terrified of, like, just grinding. It's like...
I know.
It's like, I'm just because you get so... When you're grinding, you just get into such a sort of... a zone where you just sort of zip through stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's like... Yeah, I could, like, make a big mistake if
Yeah,
I'm not careful.
I could die.
If I'm not careful.
Okay, well that's all of my Pokemon.
You've already got all of your evolutions.
I only had 3.
Solid.
At some point I could do taking out Owen and Ewan.
Yeah, I mean...
But obviously I'll wait for you to have actually evolved your monster.
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, I mean, some of them will be ready. Like Kim and... If we could go and deposit Kim and Kanye, so we can take out Owen and Ewan or something.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously once we're done first.
Yeah, sure. Robbie grows to level 41. Robbie's trying to learn Stormfront, which is
80 special flying, can cause rain, hits 100% of the time.
And is better than Drillpeck because Xatu is a special attacker rather than a physical attacker. Yeah. Almost certainly.
Yeah, I need to look at that actually for my normal mons.
Yeah, just like know which ones. So there we go. Robbie is evolving, so we're going to have ourselves a Xatu. Blink. I like the little, just the we nod. And we also have the eyes on the chest, which I don't understand. Wait. Oh, there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
I did that grinding, and I was like, oh, blimey.
I don't know where I am.
Right, so if we deposit Kim and Kanye.
Kim and Kanye, and also we can deposit Robbie and Noel, unless you want to use the Vaporizer.
I don't have a trade stone yet.
Oh, yeah, you need a trade stone for it. Forgot about that.
There's definitely one around, but like it's going to take a while.
And we can withdraw out Ewan and Owen.
Yeah.
Ewan and Ewan. And then continue our grind sesh.
Wait, so have you only got 5 bombs now?
I do only have 5.
That's all you do.
Yeah, because obviously we got to keep it paired. Everything's got to do the same.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that before the next episode we'll be leveling up.
Yeah.
So I did not need to use Ancient Power. Oh, Ancient Power killed it. Yeah, so that Wailord will evolve. And
did you have that also just at the point of evolution?
Yeah. I think they were all less than something like 279 away. Because
I am 100% terrible at this compared to you.
Well, the annoying thing was that the Vulpix in the area we were just in gave me 279 experience, but one of them was 278 away from evolving, and I was like, why have you done this to me? This is the most experience you could possibly have. And I like doing that on Homs and see
I don't like seeing.
Oh, blimey! The Yanma Sprite. The Yan Mega Sprite's creepy. Like on here. Just check that out. That's weird looking.
Yeah, it is a bit weird looking. That is very much a bit weird looking. Well, unfortunately, I've still got a way to go. So unless you want to do you want to start making your way back to the first town because that's where we're going to probably start from.
Yeah, I'll switch it. Well, I've got everything. I'll just switch it. Right, where are we going? Need to actually look that up. Right, so
I really shouldn't be so worried about all of these monsters.
The first town was the one. Was Heath Village? Are we going?
First town was down by Aqua Mines, I think. Caper City. That's
so we were ignoring Heath Village.
No, we have to do a loop round.
Okay.
I mean, unless you can see an easy loop round.
Fine.
We'll just go around the way. Anyway, so Eddie evolves into Shelgon.
Ooh, nice.
I love Shelgon.
Shelgon looks so peculiar.
It's such a funny looking mon. Let's have a look at these.
Oh, I can go up. Actually,
much better stuff. Switch you for Ewan.
Ooh, can we withdraw our electric ones?
What are the odds that Ancient Power kills?
My Ancient Power killed, but I'm also higher level than you are.
What level were you, please?
I was 45.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll go to Nita. I've just got to be careful, like, I know swallows are dangerous.
Oh, can we get Gyarados out, please? Because I don't have that.
Yeah, sure.
I could probably also do with taking out Kevin the Ferret, because it has all of my moves.
Okay, so I deposit in Shelgon and
Ronald.
Yep, and then we withdraw out, you want...
Wait, oh yeah, then so we swap.
So you want Percy for the Ferret, and you want John for Ian.
Yeah.
Sorry, Percy for Kevin.
Oh, it's so nice to have evolved mons. Grinding's been so annoying when I've been keeping them unevolved.
Breloom! Loom, Breloom.
I
I got 2 Breloom in a row.
That's fun. Oh, they're really good experience, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not bad experience, certainly.
Well, they're like...
I can just ancient power the Butterfree, because the Butterfree are...
We have had our encounter here, haven't we?
Which...
The Carnia dogs.
Acarnia dogs?
I believe you tried to get a Chinchou.
Acarnia dogs, we have an encounter...
It was the route up the other route. The route to the left of it.
To the left?
Yeah, sorry, can you just look up which route that is? Because I forgot where we are.
So, you went up to Acarnia.
Yeah. Yeah, they go 82. Have we got 1 and 82?
Yeah, I caught a Chinchou, and you tried, and you missed the P-Bounce.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Right, grand. As long as I don't have to fight the Chinchou.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because I was suddenly like, pretty sure we've got this already, but what if we haven't?
Okay, Ewan's 41, and is going to evolve!
Yeah, nice.
And Yan Mega is actually, like, properly powerful.
Yeah.
Like, really good mon. But obviously the problem is that it's only, because it's the same mon, it gives us sort of less flexibility on it, and, you know, unless both of us are requiring Bug and Flying.
Yeah, and I can't imagine you'll be requiring Bug.
Probably not. Like, yeah, I feel like I've been doing okay with Bug though.
When I had Siobhan though, Siobhan was for you. Siobhan Moyanma.
Siobhan Yanma.
Well, I think
That was they were good times, weren't they?
Yeah.
Way back then, with the time of Siobhan and...
Oh, Siobhan and Bethany.
Mm.
Oh, they would be...
They were great.
Oh, I'm glad when I get to level 18 Abra.
And you're like, lol.
Did you
Obviously...
I think I might be able to multiplayer them, but I'm not sure. Oh, there you go, I did, just.
Well done, well done.
Thanks. It was a struggle.
Okay,
And
here we go. Ooh, take down a fair amount, but there we go. Nathan is going to evolve from a Tentacool to a Tentacool.
Do you reckon I should go and pick up this item?
Yes, I think you should. Tentacool. What is it?
It is a Max Elixir.
Solid. Always a good item.
There's a path down here as well. Oh, no.
Okay, Queenie, you're the last one. Skorupi. I don't want you in against Swallow, if I'm honest.
Item. Oh, that's about it.
That's trouble. Like, I know I'm 10 levels above, but I'm not going to throw away a mon in grinding. That's just like the worst idea.
Wait, so if we've got 7 badges, the next gym is in Octala City? Sorry, I was just running past through it and I remembered that gym was closed.
Oh yeah,
so
it was closed.
We now do at least know which gym we're heading for next.
Yeah, is it
once we've done
like, do you want to check if it's like...
I can walk in and see.
See if it's actually available.
Although maybe if that might lock me into something and I don't really want to be locked into
yeah,
something.
fair enough.
Investing.
Fair enough.
You've always got to be careful.
Yeah, you do always have to be careful. It's always... You know it way too well. You need to be careful.
Yeah, when it's like Nuzlocke, I'm not pissing about with Nuzlocke. It's like, I'm going to be nervous the whole time. Oh, I think I'm back in Paper City. I remember this. Yeah, Paper City.
Yeah, Paper City's the ice place. Remember when I had a snow run?
Oh, that was you. Who killed yourself? Was that me?
That was me.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it would have been me. It might... Oh, actually, that might be like one of the only... no, you killed my Marrow. That was the one.
I did kill Marrow, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly. I see the wing attack and I'm just like, yeah, it could crit, it could do more than, you know... It could do more damage than I wanted to. And plus, I mean, one of the things we've worked out in grinding is that, you know, switch training gives you the same amount of experience for each mon, like, as in...
if you
everyone
use 6 mons, it doesn't get divided by 6 per mon.
Exactly, you get full experience. So that's probably why it's easy for Claire to race to level 60-ish.
Yeah.
And it also means it's great for, like, helping these guys. Oh, yes!
Poison jab, nice.
Yeah, because Drapion is most certainly a physical attacker. I hope. Yeah. This is when I look at it and it's just going to be like, its special is twice its physical. Yeah. So there we go. Our final evolution for this episode, Queenie R. Skorupi, is going to evolve into Drapion. And that gives us a fully evolved set of mons.
Yeah, I mean, there are obviously a few that are yet to evolve. So,
yeah, pretty much.
Electabuzz, Magmar.
Yeah.
Wailmer.
Wailmer as well. My Natu's now evolved.
Yeah.
What did I just catch? Feebas. Feebas hasn't evolved. I think for that I need a...
I don't know what they're doing.
A marble scale?
It used to be a prism scale.
There might be a... Did we have a prism scale? Maybe,
Because
I feel like I might have picked up a Prism scale at some point. I might be wrong. Maybe. Nah, doesn't look like it. I think I accidentally used mine in grinding.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, but there we go. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to do essentially a lot of backtracking. We're going to go back through all of the routes that we found.
Yep.
Try to find some gold tokens because we want to spend them on the interesting things that they can be spent on.
Nice work.
Solid, you know.
I'm wondering if you might be able to get trade strength from one of them actually. Which
That
would
is
be so useful.
Exactly, yeah. I think it's a really good idea for us to have some, and obviously we can find out where they are. Another thing that would be really good for us to look is also, because obviously we're going backtrack, we're going to find the items that we can now get from Surf, Rock Smash, Strength, and Cut, anything else, and the jumping shoes as well.
Oh, of course,
So there's loads of things that we can search and try and find and see if there's anything new for us. And then, so that's going to be the next episode. And then the episode after that, Clapperite Tunnel, I think that's definitely where we need to be heading.
Yeah.
Through the cold and see where that leads. Because there is one more city here that we haven't visited, and that is Phlox.
Yeah.
And we have not been to Phlox Town.
Yeah.
And it looks like the way to it is by Clapperite Tunnel, then 84.
That'd be nice, and we get more characters.
Exactly, exactly. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of our Soul Link Nuzlocke of Pokemon Prism, and I hope you will join us on the next episode.